I'd like to start off this lesson by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. I want to give double honors unto our teachers, the elder apostles, the elder bishops, the great millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying. So it says here, in Isaiah, Isaiah 66 and 15, for behold, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh. And the slain of the Lord shall be many. Okay, so that's the setting. That the setting pertaining to Yahushai's return. Okay, Yahushai coming with the chariots. Okay, with the celestial vehicles. Okay, with the army of angels. Okay, and he's coming with anger. He's coming with fury. He's coming to rebuke and to plead with our flesh. And again, it ends with saying that the slain of the Lord shall be many. Okay, so let's go into these words. Okay, so let's go into the blue letter. Get out the data for that. Actually, no, I think I have Wi-Fi. Okay, so it says here in Isaiah 66. We're going to go into a few words in this lesson, just so we can have a picture, a more precise picture of the day of the Lord, what it entails. Okay, because again, unbeknownst to the world, people believe that the Lord is going to come back to hug and kiss the whole world, as in the oikomeni sense. Everyone in the earth is going to be accepted of the Lord, but no, that is not the case. Okay, so it says here in Isaiah 66 and 15, and we're going to go into a few words. Okay, it says here, the word, behold, the Lord will come with fire like a whirlwind to render. Okay, let's go into the word fury. Okay, so we can understand that. It said heat, rage, hot displeasure. Okay, so the Lord is not pleased with the way that the world is being run. Okay, first of all, because the wicked are in rulership, and the Lord, and who are the wicked? That's Esau, Edom. And it already tells you in the Old Testament and in the New Testament how the Lord hated Esau. Okay, the nation against whom pertaining to Amalek, a nation, because again, Amalek is the head of the nations, the head of Esau. Okay, so again, Amalek is the Lord is as war with Amalek continually, through generations and generations. So hot displeasure, indignation, okay, anger, wrath, poison bottles, heat, fever, venom, poison, burning, anger, rage. Okay, so the Lord is furious. Okay, he has indignation, figuratively anger, hot displeasure, furiously, indignation. So wrathful. Okay, the Lord is full of wrath pertaining to the way that the world is run. Okay, and he wants to render judgment unto these people. Okay, it says here also, Salakia, is going to Second Ezra 15 and Second Ezra 15 and 5. For behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, thus said the Lord, I will no longer hold I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things, in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. So not only the Lord is seeing the wickedness that's being done in this place, but he's also hearing the complaints and the crying, okay, the begging of his elect, of his children, pertaining to the wrong management of this society, of this world, of this wicked system, okay, under the oppression of the Edomites, and again, and even these other nations who are confederate with Esau Edom, okay. See, confederate against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua and his anointed, okay, his chosen, which are the Israelites, and more specifically, the Israel of the Most High, the house of David, okay, those that keep the law, statutes, and commandments, those that walk in the fear of the Lord, okay. So again, the Lord is furious, the Lord is angry with those that are in darkness, those that are not following after his commandments. The Lord is angry with the heathen, and the Lord is angry with the rebel of our nation, of the nation of Israel, your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, so let's go into another word. So that was the word fury. Let's go into the word anger. Okay, because that's what the Lord is that's how the Lord feels, anger. Okay, anger, angry, long suffering. The Lord is long suffering. He's allowing you to reach, even it says in Revelation, in order for Babylon the Great to be destroyed, its sins have to reach unto heaven, and we are at this point where we're getting closer and closer and closer to the point where the sins uh, of Babylon, okay, gets to a certain level where the Lord has to step in and bring down this empire, okay, because again, at what time will their sins reach unto heaven? It's really when they're gonna seek to implement the mark of the beast, put the servants of the Lord to death for not submitting and bowing down to their wicked system, and not partaking in the microchipping of their microchip, the microchipping of their microchip. So yeah, so because the elect are going to refuse to partake in that procedure, okay, to get implemented with a microchip in their bodies, okay, because through that is going to make you a associate, for lack of words, an associate of the system to come, the new world order that Esau Edom is seeking to put in place, where everyone, as it says in Revelation, rich and poor, free or bond, would have to have the name of the beast in their forehead or in their hands. Okay, and it doesn't matter if it's on your forehead, on your butt cheek, or on your leg, or whatever. Okay, as long as you get implemented, as long as that microchip is in your body, you're part of the system, and you mark yourself as an enemy of the Lord. Okay, so it says here, anger. So yeah, the Lord is angry. Okay, angry. The Lord is forbearing, long suffering, pertaining to their wickedness, because he's watching everything that's being done, and the Lord is a power that hates iniquity. So he's watching all these things, but because of his word, because of his because of for prophecy's sake, he's letting things play out the way it's supposed to happen. Okay, but eventually there's gonna be a time where all this madness will come to an end. Okay, so the next word is rebuke. Okay, it says here rebuke, reproof, rebuke, reproof. Okay, it doesn't say much pertaining to that, so we'll go into the Merriam-Webster for rebuke. It says here rebuke. Rebuke goes into criticize sharply, reprimand, okay, to serve as rebuke to turn back or keep down, okay, an expression of strong disapproval. The Lord is gonna make manifest that he disapproves of how the way that the world is being run. He's gonna make manifest of that Esau Edom is the devil, and that he led everyone into darkness, okay, and that he's gonna make also manifest that the man that were in the highways and byways proclaiming the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and pushing forth the vibration of the Lord and pushing forth the doctrine, the correct doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai were right, and they were leading people to the Lord, teaching them how to live according to the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, so these people, the Lord is gonna come back to sharply sharply criticize them, to reprimand them. Okay, to make manifest that he strongly disapproves of their way of life, because again they're following after the vibration of the devil. Okay, just as Isa Edom is being deceived by Satan, Isa Edom has been set up as the starting with America. Okay, America has been set up as the beacon of has been set up as the standard of beauty in the earth, and the whole world is following after its vibration, and America being the house of the mother of harlots, okay, the mistress of witchcraft, okay, the mother of the mother of abominations. Okay, they pour out evil, they pour out wickedness, they pour out darkness. Okay, so that being said, the Lord is strongly against that place, and the evil that it's poisoning the world with. Okay, the evil that it's spreading all over the world. Okay, so the Lord is going, when he returns on the earth, Yahushua returns on the earth, he's going to strongly disapprove of the way that the world is managed. Okay, so the next word would be plead. So again, the Lord comes, he's angry, okay, he's furious, he's disappointed, he's disapproving of how the world is run. Okay, and it says here, his rebuke, that was rebuke. Okay, let's go into the next one, plead and slain. That's the next words that I wanted to bring out. For by fire will the Lord plead. Plead goes into shapat, okay, which goes into judge, govern, vindicate, punish. Okay, the Lord is gonna, just as he strongly disapproves of how these people are living their lives, denying the Lord, not giving him the reverence that he deserves, and going about their day to day, pushing going about doing wickedness. Okay, the Lord will also judge them and punish them for their evil. Okay, the act as a lawgiver or judge or governor, to rule, govern, judge, to decide controversy of God's demand, to execute judgment. Okay, to execute judgment, and in that sense, that's exactly what the Lord is going to do. Okay, he's going to execute judgment unto these nations, unto all these people that that are on the earth, man. Basically, when Yahushua returns, he's not coming for games. Okay, Yahushua is not coming to talk, to discuss. No, the Lord knows he has received an order from Yahweh to come on the earth and to judge. Okay, to bring forth fire. Okay, to eliminate all those that live ungodly. Okay, all those that are unfaithful will die in their unfaithfulness because of their unbelief and because of their life that is led through impiety. Okay, through disregard of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and his commandments. Okay, to judge. Okay, condemning and punishing. That's exactly what the Lord is going to do. He's going to condemn and punish. Not only is he going to show that he disapproves of the way that these people are living their lives, he's also going to place a judgment. He's also going to, like I said, delete a lot of individuals, just as it says pertaining to the next word, which is, and by his sword will the with all fled, and many, and shall be many. So like, yeah, the slain of the Lord shall be many, and it goes here, the slain, it says here, slain, fatally wounded, pierced, fatally wounded, slain, slay, wounded, profane, kill, slay, slain men. Okay, so when the Lord returns, figuratively, he's going to delete, profane, slain, slew, deadly wound. Okay, so a lot of people are gonna be put to deletion when Yahushua returns for their for their for the way that they live their lives. Okay, and that's exactly and hey, so well deserved. Okay, the things that the Lord will bring on this earth is well deserved upon these people. Okay, so I'll end up with this. believe second Ezra 16. I'll start at 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, and the beginning of evils. And what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plagues, tribulation and anguish are sent as a scourge for amendment. Okay, so the Lord is sending these things as a scourge for amendment. The beginning of all these things, Jacob's trouble, are sent as a scourge for amendment. So let's go into the word scourge and the word amendment. Okay, it says here the word scourge. The word scourge goes into, oh, come on, who cares about that? The word scourge goes into whip, especially one afflicted used to inflict pain or punishment, an instrument of punishment or criticism, a cause of wide and great affliction. The Lord is going to bring famine, death, pestilence, evils, okay, to greatly afflict and to punish these people, okay, for their iniquity, for their evils that they've been doing all their lives, okay, to punish severely, okay, chastise, afflict, okay. That's exactly what these plagues, those evils, are being set upon the earth, to punish severely, okay. The Lord is coming to punish severely, okay. The other word is amendment. Amendment goes into, let me see, the act of amending something, correction. The Lord is sending these plagues to correct, okay, to punish and to correct. The Lord is going to put a lot of people to deletion, to punish and correct them, okay. And it's also instill the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai on the earth. That is exactly what the Lord is about to do when he returns on this earth. All right, that is his mission, that is his goal, that is his lot, okay, when he returns on the earth, okay, to punish. Yahushua is the top judge, so like the accent is coming out, the top judge, okay, under Yahweh, okay. You see, to the point where he says, me and my father are one, because the judgment that Yahweh would place, Yahweh Shai would do the same. They're in complete accordance, in complete synchronicity, okay. So when Yahweh Shai will return on the earth, he will exalt, he will manifest the judgment of Yahweh on the earth, okay. You see, he will come to correct the earth, to set everything back in order, okay. So it says here, I'll finish with that. So like, yeah. It says here in Matthews 10 and 34, it says, think not that I am come to send peace on the earth, but I came not to send peace, but a sword. Okay, and that's just to tell you, the Lord is not coming for peace. He's coming with the sword, and that sword will be used to punish, just to be used to show his power, to instill the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, so Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Until next time, shalom, shalom, shalom.